Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Kiniflash. Former DAP leader Hew Kuan Yau, known fondly by some as Superman, has resigned as the Chief Executive Officer for the Malaysia China Business Council or MCBC. He was appointed to the position in January. In a statement today, Hew said that his resignation was to ensure the, quote, smooth operation of the council. The announcement comes after continuing brickbats against him over a comic he authored about China's Belt and Road Initiative. Hew has defended his work, saying that it was meant to promote better understanding between Malaysia and China, as well as a good understanding of the BRI. Yesterday, the Home Ministry announced that it was banning the comic for promoting communism and socialist ideologies, and also for disseminating erroneous and confusing facts about communism, among other reasons. Speaking on the comic, parliamentary opposition leader Ismail Sabri Yaakob has called for the DAP to be banned if they are found to be guilty of spreading ideologies which contravene federal law. Ismail said that this was as DAP leaders have been linked to the controversial comic which was titled Belt and Road Initiative for Win-Winism.
Oleh kerana DAP yang didaftarkan di bawah Akta Pertubuhan dan di dalam Akta Pertubuhan adalah salah untuk terlibat dengan kegiatan-kegiatan yang mempromosikan perkara yang dianggap salah dan sebagainya bertentangan dengan undang-undang yang subversif, kita juga dari segi blok pembangkang mendesak pendaftar pertubuhan meneliti, mengkaji penubuhan DAP, malah kita juga mendesak jika didapati salah DAP perlu diharamkan.
The comic was authored by Hew and featured forewords written by DAP Secretary General Lim Guan Eng, who is also the Finance Minister, and also DAP Chairperson Tan Kok Wai. When asked about the ban in Parliament today, Home Minister Muhyiddin Yassin said that the government has concrete reasons for it. He said that a decision was made after careful consideration and warned that action will be taken if the book is still found to be distributed.
Kita dah teliti dan kaji, memang ada asas kukuh. Bukan kerana apa-apa sentimen ataupun tindakan terhadap mana-mana pihak, hanya berdasarkan konten. Apalagi telah diedarkan dalam negara dan lepas tu dibantar ke sekolah. Jadi isu ini telah menjadi satu perkara yang agak serius. Sebab tu saya kena ambil tindakan secepat mungkin.
6 Barisan Nasional lawmakers have thrown their support behind Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad to serve out a full term as the Prime Minister. The 6 names are Paya Besar MP Muhammad Shahar Abdullah, Tenggara MP Adham Baba, Kuala Kangsar MP Masura Muhammad Yazid, Lipis MP Abdul Rahman Muhammad, Jerantut MP Ahmad Nazlan Idris, and Maran MP Ismail Abdul Muttalib.
Rakyat di luar sana telah memberi mandat kepada mereka untuk memerintah. Tetapi jangan mereka berpolemik dalam keadaan peralihan ini, kerana akhirnya ia akan melingkupkan ekonomi negara.
Meanwhile, past Secretary General Taqiyuddin Hassan said in his Budget 2020 debate today that the Rakyat are also concerned about the tussle over the transition of power and were uncomfortable with the situation. He concluded his speech by saying that if anything were to happen, there are 18 votes for Langkawi, effectively throwing all of the past lawmakers' support with Mahathir as well. DAP's Ronnie Liu is prepared to face his party's disciplinary committee over the remarks he made about the Prime Minister and Bersatu. In a statement this morning, the Sungai Pelak Assembly person also roped in PKR Deputy President Azmin Ali. He said if the call to take action against him is justified, why was no action taken against Azmin, who openly defied Pakatan Harapan's agreement on the handover of the Prime Minister's office? Liu, who maintained that he had not done anything wrong, said that as a Harapan loyalist, it is his duty and obligation as an elected representative of the people to speak up on behalf of the Rakyat. Yesterday, the DAP Organizing Secretary Anthony Loke said that Liu would be referred to the disciplinary committee over his article published in Malaysia Kini on Tuesday. And now it's time for some international news. Republican lawmakers in the United States, who are encouraged by President Trump to get tougher in fighting the Democrats' attempt to impeach him, on Wednesday disrupted the U.S. House of Representatives impeachment inquiry and prevented a Pentagon official from testifying.
This needs to stop. It needs to stop right now.
United States Republican lawmakers stormed into a high-security meeting room and delayed a testimony by a witness into the impeachment inquiry on U.S. President Donald Trump on Wednesday. More than 24 Republican lawmakers who were not authorized to attend the hearing entered before Laura Cooper, the U.S. defense official who oversees Ukraine and Russia matters, was due to testify behind closed doors before Republican and Democratic lawmakers. Democrats are investigating whether there are grounds to impeach Trump over his July 25th request in a phone call to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to investigate his domestic political rival, former Vice President Joe Biden, a frontrunner for the 2020 Democratic presidential nomination. Before the hearing room was stormed, dozens of House Republicans appeared before reporters, denouncing the impeachment process as a joke and complained that testimony was being taken privately rather than in public hearings. Months of unrest, violence and demonstrations have put Hong Kong in a global spotlight. But what started it all? Let's take a look at the incident and the individual that sparked one of the biggest civil uprisings in their history. Hong Kong, a city-state rocked by violence, demonstrations and calls for a revolution, is seeing no slowdown in the action. Today, however, we take a look at the origin story of this entire debacle. Many people know this as a controversial extradition bill that would allow mainland China to extradite individuals from Greater China to face trial in Communist Party-controlled courts, a bill that was started because of this man, murder suspect Chan Tong-kai. This is his story. Chan was accused of murdering his ex-girlfriend in Taiwan last year before fleeing back to Hong Kong, where he was sentenced to 29 months in jail on money laundering charges. However, he walked free on Wednesday following an early release after the Hong Kong administration formally killed the extradition bill. He was arrested by Hong Kong police in the March of 2018, but authorities there were only able to find evidence against him for money laundering. Today, Chan bowed and apologized to the family of his ex-girlfriend, saying that he had made a, quote, unforgivable mistake and was willing to plead guilty and turn himself in to Taiwan for trial. It was not immediately clear to what charge he planned to plead guilty. This has put Taiwan at loggerheads with Hong Kong, as Hong Kong has refused to allow Taiwan to send officers to escort Chan back, a move which Hong Kong calls disrespectful and unacceptable, with Taiwan retorting that Hong Kong's refusal is unbelievable. Now, before we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, here are some other news highlights from today. And that's all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen. For more news, log on to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Dailymotion, and more for the latest news. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching.